Thursday marks the end of North Atlantic Treaty Organization or NATO annual summit. This year, the event marked 75 years of the alliance with a clear focus on backing Ukraine. The Washington Summit Declaration released on 10 July targeted China, pledged more military and financial support for Ukraine, stressed importance of Indo-Pacific as a strategic area and announced enhancing of the integrated air and missile defense system. The NATO members formally declared Ukraine on an irreversible path to membership in the Western Military Alliance. NATO member states issued joint declaration outlining various points under headers like Ukraine, Russia, Indo-Pacific and China. Ukraine was a major issue discussed in the summit. Allies intend to provide Ukraine with minimum funding of $43.28 billion in military aid. The alliance will continue to support Ukraine on its irreversible path to full Euro-Atlantic integration, including NATO membership. It reaffirms that NATO will be in a position to extend an invitation to Ukraine to join the alliance when allies agree and conditions are met. The allies also decided NATO would take over most of the coordination of military equipment and training for Ukraine from an ad hoc US-led coalition. On Russia, NATO allies are willing to maintain channels of communication with Moscow to mitigate risk and prevent escalation. NATO called China a decisive enabler of Russia-Ukraine conflict. It called on China to cease all material and political support for Russia's operation in Ukraine, while taking serious concern of China's space capabilities.
China provides dual-use equipment, microelectronics, a lot of other tools which are enabling Russia to build the missiles, to build the bombs, to build the aircraft, to build the weapons they are using to attack Ukraine.
Newly appointed British Prime Minister Keir Starmer asserted that there will be no change in the UK's position towards Ukraine with the new Labour government in power. NATO celebrates 75 years in 2024. It was formed in 1949 by 12 countries to counter the Soviet Union. Initially focused on collective security, it expanded its scope to include crisis management and cooperative security. From 12 original members, NATO has grown to 32, with Sweden joining recently. In 2006, NATO defense ministers agreed to commitment that 2% of their country's GDP would be allocated towards defense spending. Bureau Report for DD India.